Now I use pliers to hold the resistor. See, the output voltage drops, but with very small ripples because there is a lot of filtering. Wow, I was holding that. I let it cool down for a while and the probe on one side and only touch one of the AC lines.
Side needs to be connected to ground or negative. The tip of the gun here simulates a human finger. Always be careful with your tools and see what happens on the actual board.
Now to check my body tolerance, I set the output to minimum. At 0 volts it's pretty... Oh, I set it to max. It will be lethal in your mouth, but I can do that too. Stupidity, my elbow was sitting on one of these wires and the current went through my tongue to my elbow. I wonder what it is. How hot is it? Wow, 135 degrees Celsius. And rotate it and mount it on the tail by piercing into the tail. Well, never pierce a hole towards your body. This tail is a little bit tough, so I'm going to drill a hole into it. There is nothing. Is there actually a voltage? Of course. Let's try it out. You can see how far... I made it look more like a taser by gluing these nails to it. Let's look at it spark now. Let me measure it for you. Okay, let me show you how well it works. First, without the anti-pay.
Some under. If I can just pass these cables under the table here. Now I enable the power supply. Always double check your connections.
The fuse box should be somewhere in there. The hood has a stand that has to be securely placed into the hood hole. Oh my god. Okay, finally, let's power it up. It's done. Let's turn it on and see how it looks like. The LED lights can be very intense and directional, so don't look into them directly as it may hurt your eyes. I like to put it on my tongue, but before that, I have to reduce the voltage. Try it out. What the f***? I thought I set it to 1 volt. That I can feel, so it's impossible for this to excite a fluorescent bulb. What the f***? Now this string is one that I couldn't fix with the lighter sparker and doesn't turn on either. You should know better not to get too close to high voltage. Let's play Pink Panther. Okay, there we are. Where the f is it? Please join me for the first time to hear how it sounds. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
I made my own taser back in my old video. The arcs can jump well. You don't bring your finger close to a stun gun when it's running.
It's hardly conductive, so it's safe to touch. Ow! I made this simple circuit and I'll plug it in. Now the circuit is hot and the voltage is on the...
The skin here is quite sensitive to temperature and you can tell the temperature quite accurately.
It's almost finished now. Just need another piece of wire.
What did I do?
What the f*** did you do?
I'm fine, thanks.
Idiots.
Won't hurt you at all if the voltage is set very low. Observe. No! Who the hell set this to 25 volts? No, it doesn't work at all. Don't touch hot stuff. And for that, I made this harness that you can plug to both sides. First, you plug it to the inverter. Anytime you connect a power harness, connect it to your load side first, so you wouldn't short your power supply or shock yourself. Let's very carefully plug it in. Now we can safely plug them in. Plug it into the phases. Let me measure it for you. You see? So I can show you a few. Carefully, they have to cut that tiny bridge. Pull it out. Flick off a switch, you're ready to out. My finger. I broke the ball. Down to the rectifier output ground, which is, I think, this. So don't do this at home. Now we'll have high voltage as did I short something? Okay, retry. So don't do this at home. Now as soon as I turn on this, what the? What is this? Ow!